It's Squads and welcome back to another review video. Today we are taking a look at the ALLPOWERS R600 Portable Power Station. To get the elephant in the room out of the way, first of all, ALLPOWERS did send this to me for free. I received no payment in exchange for this review. All the thoughts, opinions and details in this are my own, and ALLPOWERS will not see this review until it goes live. Now, onwards. We're going to get to the details and the spec of the ALLPOWERS R600 later on in this video. But it occurred to me that as YouTubers, our carbon footprint is probably quite large. Now, this is not an advert for a third-party carbon footprint reducer. This is me thinking, how can I reduce my carbon footprint whilst producing videos for you guys? And this is where the ALLPOWERS R600 really came into its own. See, ALLPOWERS sent it to me with a included solar panel charging adapter. And although I don't have footage of me charging it with the solar, and the reason for that is purely down to the fact that I charged it on one day, and for every other day since, it's done nothing but rain. Now, ALLPOWERS did send this to me about 6 weeks ago, and obviously I feel the need now. I need to get this video out rather than waiting for the UK weather to be sunny again for me to show you. So first of all, apologies for that, but you can be assured that it was charged fully using the solar panels, meaning the charge within this is completely net zero. Now, I decided to take up the challenge of producing this video using nothing but the ALLPOWERS R600 to power 2 studio lights, a smoke machine, my camera, my PC to edit this, and everything else that I used. The display to display the subscribers was all powered by the ALLPOWERS R600. We plugged in the light. In the end, we only needed, to be fair, one of the studio lights for the angles and the shots that we were getting. However, we also needed to charge the smoke machine. I needed to charge my subscriber display clock, which, by the way, if anybody knows of a better one, this is the 𝐲𝐮𝐫 subscriber clock, and it only updates every 100 subscribers, which quite frankly is poor. So if you know of one that's better, then please do let me know in the comments down below. Ideally, I'd like one that updates every 1 subscriber up or every 1 subscriber down. So as you can see from the footage, we plugged in the lights, we plugged in the subscriber clock at times, and at other times we plugged in the smoke machine. I didn't actually get footage of me charging my camera, unfortunately, because this was an off-the-wall idea that I'd had. The long and short of it is that to shoot the whole shoot took a couple of hours. In that couple of hours, we used about 20% of the battery power of the ALLPOWERS by powering 120 watt studio lights, a smoke machine, a camera, a display. I even plugged my phone in at one point as well, I think. And then ultimately we plugged it into the PC and we powered the PC off it while I recorded this and edited the footage. We got it done on one charge, just. My PC is, as you can imagine, quite powerful and sucks quite a lot of power. The fact that I was able to produce a complete net zero carbon footprint free, once we take out of the equation the fact that this thing had to be built and mined and stuff, is incredible. So if that's something that is a concern to you in this day and age, and you live in a country that has a bit more sun than the UK does, perhaps this is something that you'd want to consider to help you reduce your carbon footprint while still making amazing content. That's you, not me, by the way. I also took it to the flying field, of course, and I plugged into it my LiPo charger, a 1S V-Fly Toothster and a 2S V-Fly Whoopster, or the other way around, I think it is. We charged those, we charged the controllers, we charged the LiPos, I had my phone on charge, and again, we got a day's worth of flying out of it, which normally you'd either have to spend a lot of money on buying lots of LiPos or potentially not fly for as long. So it's really versatile and really does come into its own for people who want to produce content and also fly lots and recharge lots. So moving on to the spec. One of the most exciting things about this ALLPOWERS R600 is the fact it uses a lithium phosphate battery. This is the newest technology when it comes to lithium batteries and provides more energy density and a longer life than other equivalents. It's got a 299 watt-hours lithium phosphate battery, which, like I say, will give you, depending on usage, depends on how long it's going to last. But what it does have is a really great screen, and once you've plugged all your devices in and they're sucking the energy out of it, it will actually tell you how long it's got left before it dies. It also offers a 15 watt wireless charger, so if you've got a phone that was wireless and you just need to drop it on just to top it up while you're doing everything else, you can just drop it on the top and it'll wirelessly charge that as well. They do say that it's 30 decibels. To be honest, in my studio, my lights do have fans on them, so I can't really comment on how quiet it is in a really quiet environment, but I would say my studio's quite quiet. Let's have a listen. Now, I don't know if you heard that, but it's on in the background, so take that as you may. It weighs 5.8 kilograms with an impressive 600 watt output. ALLPOWERS claim it can even power a CPAP machine. It comes with 2 standard USB-C ports and another 2 standard USB ports. You can power 8 devices simultaneously on this. So when it comes to recharging it, ALLPOWERS say that it can be recharged in just 1 hour, which is pretty similar to what I found. Now that obviously comes from charging it off a plug, off a socket. That'll deliver 400 watts of charging current into it. However, if you're going to charge it off the solar and the solar panel is running at max power, that'll provide about 220 watts. So if you're in a nice sunny country and the solar panel is working at 100% capacity because you've got lots of lovely solar power in it, it'll take a couple of hours to charge up, which again is nothing, is it, really? It can also be charged from a car 12 volt or 24 volt input as well. So plug it straight into your car cigarette lighter and away you go. Now, from a use case scenario point of view, how good is it if you and a bunch of friends are driving to a bando to fly? You take this thing out, you charge your LiPos, you've been there for a few hours and a friend says, guys, I know there's another bando over here. But you've used all your batteries. You could recharge them. Oh, I've just hit my microphone, I'm really sorry. You could recharge them, and then on the way to driving to the next bando, you can plug this into your cigarette lighter and have this thing recharging on the way there for you to spend another few hours there. Or if you're going fishing or camping or any outdoor activities where you're a little bit off grid, but you want to stay a bit longer, if you had the power, this thing is brilliant. Like I say, it weighs 5 kilograms. The amount of power that it outputs and it packs is unbelievable. If you're somebody who just flies DJI Mavics or Autel drones or Holy Stones or Potenzics, they can all be charged from a USB as well. So if only you've got a USB with you and this, you don't necessarily need a plug to plug it in. You can actually just plug it directly into the USB and plug your Mavic or whatever into this and charge it, and away you go. It does also have a mobile phone app to help monitor the charge, the current, etc. And it has an LED light on the front of it. Now, this is great if you're in a darkened area, especially if you're out camping or fishing or flying in a dark field or whatever. Although you probably won't be flying in a dark field. Although there are some thermal FPV cameras on the horizon, and your boy here is about to receive one. So that may well be a use case scenario that I have for it in the future, and I'll show you if indeed that does happen. It also has a really unique feature whereby if you press a button a few times, it will do the SOS Morse code symbol on the light. So if you do get into trouble and you've got no other way of contacting people, you can actually, and it's quite bright as well. I've tried to put loads of smoke in front of it and then have it doing it, just so you can see how well it penetrates that light. I mean, obviously it's not going to be as powerful as a dedicated torch, but if you're in a really dire situation, it's better to have it than not. Now, if you're not sure how powerful this is in comparison to the devices that you're running, ALLPOWERS actually have a great calculator on the website whereby you can go in, you can put in your devices, see how long it'll last and whether or not it's ideal for your use case scenario. And if not, they have other ones available that might be slightly larger capacity. But you see, the thing is with this one is it may not have the biggest capacity in comparison to some of the others, but with it being so light and so quick to recharge, it's sort of the best of both worlds, I feel. So they do put on the website as an example, if the R600 is used to power a 20 watt phone, the runtime would be 299 watt hours times 86% divided by 20 watts equals almost 13 times that you could charge your phone on this. Then it says the above data is for reference only. Please note the formula is not suitable for inductive loads with compressors like refrigerators and air conditioners, etc. So this is more for, like I say, for camping, fishing and drone pilots really. It's ideal for us guys and gals. Just swinging back to the CPAP machine as well. ALLPOWERS say that the average CPAP machine uses between 60 and 90 watts depending upon the model. With this ALLPOWERS R600, you can charge it for you can run it, not charge it, you can run it for about 3.5 hours. So if you live in a country whereby you get electricity blackouts, having this sort of there ready as a backup generator almost would be nice and safe. If you need it to run for longer than that, then they do have the S700 or R1500. Again, they're much bigger, they're much heavier, they're not as compact and portable, but they do offer much bigger capacities. Now, I found this incredible. In fact, let's just move on to the final segment in this video. But before we do, I want to thank members Mark Duplex, Barry Morgan FPV, and Only Drones. They are our 3 current members. It's $1.99 a month. You get a shout out in every video that's over 7 minutes long. You also get some exclusive content. So what I'll tend to do is, if I've got a video ready but I can't publish it yet, I'll set it to members only. That's not a guaranteed perk, but there's also some behind the scenes pictures and stuff that I'll upload every now and again. So if you want to join them and get a shout out and get a little bit of exclusive content, then it's $1.99 a month. Go and join them on the members bench. But if I've not quite deserved your money just yet, then please subscribe and like. It's free and it really does help this video get pushed out to other people who might be interested and also need something like this. Thank you. So as always, the final question is, should you buy one? Now, I have found this incredibly useful in the 6 weeks that I've owned it. I've been able to go out with my sons and fly for longer than I normally would be able to do. I've been able to produce a net zero video with 0 carbon footprint with this. I've been able to learn about things that I didn't even know about before. I would say 100%, if you need something that is portable, that is powerful, and that can charge itself for free, yeah, grab one of these 100%. I'll leave a link down in the description below. We've got many more videos coming, including lots more history of documentaries. I do hope you've enjoyed the one that we've delivered up to now. You've all been amazing. Go grab one of these. Honestly, they're really, really good. Until next time, peace.